Hey everyone! Hey everyone! Happy Thursday! Happy Thursday! Happy Thursday evening, depending on where you're at, what time zone you're in. It's getting to evening for us here in the Eastern time zone. Oh, I'm so excited that you are here today, and I'm so excited for this practice. You guys, we are leaning into joy today. We are leaning into joy. So I'm going to go a little bit slow so we can let folks trickle in, but I hope you are comfy. Find a comfy spot, grab some water, have it close by. We're going to do a little bit of education right at the beginning, and then we'll get into practice. So I don't know about you guys, but I have been experiencing joy from all different angles over this last week or so. I've seen different posts about joy. I've gotten emails about joy. I've seen just anywhere you name it, this idea of joy keeps popping up. And it made me think of us. It made me think of what we do here at Empowered Healing Practices, because those of us on a healing journey, especially if we have something with our body that we are working so hard to heal, that journey can often feel very serious, right? It can feel very task oriented. Okay, I have to do this, I have to do that, got to focus on my healing. It can be heavy, it can be challenging, right? And so it's just a lot. The healing journey can be a lot sometimes. And so what all of these reminders have reminded me about this week is that we not only is it good to bring joy in, but we should be bringing joy into our healing journeys. Why is that? Because it's really good. Joy nourishes your body. As soon as this idea came into my mind from all of these different sources, I realized I needed to do some research on it for us to understand, no, but really, how does joy impact our physiology, right? How does it impact what's going on in our body? Like, yeah, I feel good and happy when I'm joyful, but what does that have to do with my healing, right? So, I have some things that I'm going to walk us through, and I'm super excited about it tonight. So, with that, I'm going to start actually with a quote from my coach, Leanne Jamison. She is women's empowerment, life, business coach. That's how I think of her. She's so much more than that. She probably has a different way she introduces her own self, but this woman is amazing, and she talks about joy a lot. And so this week she sent out an email, and she says this: joy is the secret ingredient that adds flavor to life's experiences, turning the ordinary into the extraordinary. And I just think that's so beautiful, right? Adding that flavor in, turning the ordinary into the extraordinary, really like leveling up our experience. And that's what we're here to do tonight with our healing journey. We're going to go from our ordinary types of practices and level those up into a joyful experience. And I want to caveat this really quick before we dive deeper into the science to say that, some of you might be super excited. You're like, oh, great. I'm so excited for joy. This is going to be so light and so fun. You're right. It is. Some of you, and I have experienced this myself, might be sitting there like, Sarah, I am not in a good mood. I do not want to practice joy. I just want to sit here quietly, listen to your voice, and be done. Like, I've had it up to here with whatever's going on in my life. I cannot be joyful in this moment. So I want to assure you, one, I've been there, and I understand the challenges of how can I possibly get to joy. I understand. This practice is designed to be so gentle. We're starting very slow and very simple. We're not going to do anything too crazy at the end. But trust me, we're going to go slow. We're going to start small, and we're going to work our way up. So you don't feel overwhelmed by thinking, oh, I got to flip my mood right now. I'm going to walk you through it. I'm going to guide you through it. Okay. So with that, I do want to share with you some of the research that I found, because what brings me joy is when the science backs up what we're trying to do to heal our bodies, right? That's a great thing. So I ran across this article in Healthline. It's one of the major magazines. And Dr. Diana Samuel, she's an MD, and she's an assistant professor of clinical psychiatry at Columbia University Medical Center as of the writing of the article. And what she says is smiling, right? Smiling, that's going to be one of the tools that we use tonight. We are going to smile a little bit. Smiling can trick your brain by elevating your mood, lowering your heart rate, and reducing your stress. Okay. And right away, if you've been with the channel for a while, you know what that means. You know that means we are moving from a state of stress, fight, or flight in our sympathetic from our sympathetic nervous system, right, over to our parasympathetic nervous system. And we are activating that rest, digest, restore state, right? And we're doing that by lowering our heart rate, reducing our stress, right? Why is that important? You know that it is because when we're in that state, our body has the resources to help us heal, right? If we are stuck in stress, we are going to have a very challenging time bringing healing to our bodies and wellness in general. So moving into that parasympathetic state is necessary for this process. And just by smiling alone, you can do that, right? It's so simple. And again, if you're sitting here saying, Sarah, I can't smile, I'm not feeling it, I'm not interested in smiling, I'm not having a good day, I have some other news for you. She goes on to say, the smile doesn't have to be based on real emotion, because faking it works just as well. You guys, that is huge, because what does that mean for us? Physiologically, it means just by turning up the corners of our mouths, right? And Leanne Jamison shared this with me earlier this week as well from her perspective. Just by turning up the corners of your mouth, the muscles that we activate in doing that are sending signals to our brain to activate those centers that monitor and maintain those systems we talk about, lowering your heart rate, reducing your stress. So simply, even if you're not feeling it, simply turning up the corners of your mouth is going to help you move into that state and elevate your mood. Fake it till you make it, y'all. Fake it till you make it. And we're going to start small here today. I'm going to go a little bit deeper. I've got one more. You guys know I'm totally nerding out on this. This is just really good stuff. And then we'll dive into practice. So there is a scientific research article. I am going to read the title to you because, again, I'm really excited about this stuff. If you don't know all the words, don't worry about it. But from the Journal of Biological Psychology, from an article written March 2010, titled, here we go, Autonomic Nervous System Reactivity to Positive and Negative Mood Induction, the Role of Acute Psychological Responses, and Frontal Electrocortical Activity. Okay, so we're like real deep in the science weeds here, y'all. I just wanted to pull a quote out from there where it says positive emotions, right? So we're talking about joy here, positive emotions, also result in altered autonomic nervous system activity characterized by increased parasympathetic nervous system activity. So we're increasing, joy increases our parasympathetic nervous system, our rest, digest, restore. Whereas negative emotions like anger result in parasympathetic withdrawal and sympathetic activity, right? So those emotions move us more into stress. Positive emotions move us more into rest and restore, right? We're not talking about toxic positivity. We're not talking about being happy all the time when we're not. But we are talking about I'm on a healing journey and I'm looking for tools that can help my body heal, right? And so those tools that we're leaning into today are smiling, laughing, and just simple techniques to raise our mood and get us into that state. Okay, I'm done nerding out on the science. I hope I've convinced you that this is a good thing to do. Joy is a good thing to practice on a healing journey. You can practice it every day with these simple techniques that we're going to go through. And we're going to do this in a mindful way because we know mindfulness is also so good for us. So we've finally gotten to practice. So let's go ahead and settle in. Get comfy, settle in, settle in. I'm going to turn down this fan. I hope it's not being too loud for you guys. Hopefully that helps. And if you're sitting, I want you to put your feet flat on the floor. You can lay down for this too, although I think sitting will be a little bit more conducive to some of the positions. So if you can, I'll go ahead and sit with, again, your feet flat on the floor. Your hands just resting gently in your lap. We're just going to move into the present moment and into our bodies to begin with. So, gently closing your eyes if you haven't already. Noticing the floor beneath you, whatever surface is beneath you. Noticing all the places where it touches your body. Just feeling that, becoming aware. Noticing how it supports you. It holds you. Notice the temperature and texture of those parts. Is it soft, cold, warm? Just noticing and becoming mindful of your surroundings. And now becoming aware of your breath. Just noticing your breath, breathing in and out. Not trying to change your breath in any way. Just being with your breath. Noticing. We'll take 3 deep breaths together here. Breathing in through the nose and sighing out through the mouth. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Coming fully into the present moment, into your body, resting here and just breathing. If thoughts come in, you can simply recognize them. And when you do, gently let them go and return to your breath. Breathing in and out. And now we'll enter the joyful mindfulness practices. And to do this, we're going to walk through a variety of practices. And we're going to enter the practice and then take note of how we feel in our bodies. If you were with us last time, you know that we separated our thoughts, our emotions, and the sensations in our body We recognize that those are different things. And as you're walking through the practices tonight, as best you can, simply noticing and becoming mindful of your thoughts, your emotions, and your physical sensations associated with each practice. You might describe with facts what you are experiencing with each practice. Let's take one more deep breath here together, breathing in and out. And now, in whatever position your hands were in previously, go ahead and gently close them. Something like a fist. It doesn't have to be a tight fist, just a closed hand resting gently in your lap. And as we enter this form, just noticing in your body, what are you noticing? What are you experiencing with your closed fists? You may not experience anything in particular. You might experience a sense of being closed, smaller, tighter, lower energy. Just notice without any judgment. Breathe in here. And as you exhale, open your hands. Let them open, unfurl upwards in your lap. Palms facing upwards, just gently resting in your lap. And noticing as your hands are open, any shifts in what you might be feeling or experiencing. DBT, dialectic behavior therapy, recognizes this practice as willing hands and moves us more toward acceptance of what is. As we open our hands, we become more relaxed. We become a bit more vulnerable. And by choosing that vulnerability, allowing that vulnerability, we signal to our bodies and to our brains that we are safe. We are safe. And when we are safe, our bodies can rest, digest, and restore. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, just gently turn up both corners of your mouth. We might call this a Mona Lisa smile. Maybe you're the only one that knows you're doing it. Just gently tugging up the corners of your mouth. And noticing any shifts in your experience. You may notice a big shift. You may notice not much at all. And that's okay. Just noticing. In DBT, this practice is called half smiling. And it's practiced again to help us shift toward an acceptance of reality. And again, the tugging up of the corners of the mouth sends signals to our brain to shift us into a state of rest, digest, and restore, elevating our mood even slightly. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, put a big smile on your face. A big smile on your face. This is just for you. You can choose to leave your eyes open or closed. Just for you. A big smile. You might even show some teeth. And notice any shifts, your thoughts, your emotions. Where are you experiencing the effects of this smile in your body? You can feel it on your face. Do you also feel it as a lightness on your chest? Do you feel it in your gut? A relaxing of the shoulders? Just noticing, smiling. And what do you feel as you smile? Take a deep breath in, continuing to smile big, and take your arms as you're able and unfurl them large, out, up and high, embracing, taking up space. We'll hold this for a few moments. I know this can be tricky, but taking up that space, opening wide, unfurling, again, choosing to be vulnerable, and in our vulnerability and our choice, we say to our brain and our body, we are safe. And we are more than safe. We are moving into joy with a smile on our face. We're here to take up space. You are allowed to take up space. You and your healing journey are allowed to take up space. You belong here. And notice, if your arms get tired, you can put them down. Keep your hands open and unfurled. If you're not tired yet, leave them up. And notice, what does it feel like in your body to smile and take up space? Just noticing. Just noticing. You can gently bring your arms down. You can leave them up if you so choose, if that's feeling good, or shift them to a different position, maybe putting them on your hips so you continue to take up some space. You can rest your hands gently in your lap with willing hands, just simply leaving them open and palms facing upward, keeping the smile on your face. And we're going to laugh. We're going to laugh together. This might feel a little uncomfortable. But again, it doesn't have to feel real, but slowly and surely it will become real as we elevate our joy. We're going to start with a small laugh. Do it with me. Take a deep breath in and just a small chuckle. Now I feel silly. And it makes me laugh a little bit more. Just a small chuckle. How are you feeling? How does it feel in your body? Maybe you feel silly. Maybe you'll feel ridiculous. But you're here for a reason. And it's okay to laugh. It is so nourishing for your body to just give a little chuckle. We're going to go bigger, and this is how we'll end our joyful practice. So breathing in, Give me a belly laugh, you guys. We're laughing out loud. We're laughing at ourselves because this is funny. If you're just sitting in a room by yourself laughing, maybe your neighbors are like, what is going on over there? If you have a significant other who's not practicing with you, but maybe in the other room, they're like, has she lost her mind? Laugh it out, folks. Oh my. I don't know about you, but I am feeling absolutely silly and ridiculous right now. And I'm telling you, my joy has increased. Bringing both hands together now open, bring them right to your heart center and noticing how are you feeling? Oh, how are you feeling, my friends? How is your body feeling? How are your emotions? What are your thoughts like right now? Just noticing. Just noticing. And as we come to the end of our joyful mindfulness practice, we'll ease out. With our hands still on our heart, let us move into gratitude, knowing that gratitude too impacts our physiology. Let's take a deep breath in and out and then repeat after me. So breathe in and out. Repeat after me. I am grateful for this moment. I am grateful for this breath. I am grateful for joy. I am grateful that I showed up to practice tonight. Taking another deep breath in. And as you exhale, simply put your hands back into your lap, still face up, keeping that posture. I invite you to take, still eyes closed now, to take either a half smile or a full smile, depending on how you're feeling. And just sitting in mindfulness, I'll close with a few last words. This is what empowerment feels like. This is taking your power back on your healing journey. It's implementing simple tools day by day that shift your physiology and support your body in its healing, in its restoration, digestion, rest, and most importantly, I hope that it brings you some relief. I hope that it elevates your mood. This is the empowerment. This is taking your power back. So now, gently coming back into the room, you can tap your feet on the floor, maybe rub the tops of your legs, give yourself a big hug. I should have incorporated this. Giving yourself a hug is another great technique to boost your mood, get some of those neurotransmitters flowing, right? Making you feel good. Stretching. If you need to stretch, taking up that space, permission to take up space here, folks. I would love to hear how that went for you. I had a blast over here by my lonesome, laughing out loud, just laughing out loud. I hope you have elevated your level of joy. I hope that you found this useful, and I hope you know that the science supports these activities. It's not just crazy making over here. I do want to end with one quick announcement. I didn't plan to make this announcement, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. So as we are creating more and more content for empowered healing practices. Oh, I have two announcements for y'all. Empowered Healing Practices is now officially LLC. We are an official business, folks. So this is super exciting. The next level is on for us. So what that means for you all, you're going to expect the same great lives every 2 weeks. And to my next point, we are looking into doing a master class for everyone. So stay tuned for the details. If you're interested in that, sign up for the mailing list on the website. Join the Facebook community. That's where you're going to find all the details and information, along with announcing it here on the lives. What that's going to look like is similar to the lives. We are going to do hop over to Zoom, right, which is going to let us interact face to face. There's going to be Q&A. I'm going to have like workbooks and stuff. It's going to be real official and real exciting. So stay tuned for the details. If you're interested in that or are looking for something in particular, let me know. It's still in development, so it's still time to sneak some things in here. But just wanted to throw that out for you all. We are growing. We are excelling, and we are doing it with joy. So I am so glad. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful with so much joy that you all showed up here tonight. I hope you enjoyed this practice as much as I did. You can always hit the repeat button and play it again later. And if I don't see you before, I will see you right back here in 2 weeks. All my love. Mwah. Bye, everyone.